In this course, we are going to learn how to make a couple of simple questions. We're going to be doing true, false, multiple choice, matching, and written responses. So let's go ahead and find the quiz that we want to put these questions in. We're going to begin by going to grades, finding the quizzes tool. And we're going to select this quiz right here. You can see that I don't have any questions in it, so I'm going to add edit questions. We're going to click the add button, new question, and I'm going to begin with a true and false, or true or false. With the true and false, you can type a question in. You can also do a couple of other things. You can insert pictures or videos, audio if you need to, but I'm going to just type one in. All right, my question is, Thor in Oakenshield finds a ring that makes him invisible while wearing it. The correct answer is false. All right, and at this point, we can click save, or we can click save and new. And I'm going to go ahead and click save and new. And this time I'm going to choose a different type of question. I'm going to choose the multiple choice one. All right. Multiple choice is very similar to the true and false. You simply type in the question that you have. So my question is, Thor in Oakenshield is a leader of a band of what? And the correct answer is dwarves. Always put your correct answer first. It's always easier to make wrong answers after you do the correct one. We're going to randomize answers for each student. And we can click save at this point, or we can go ahead and click save and new. I'm going to click save and new. Now let's choose a different type of answer. We're going to do matching, since this is one that often is used in tests. Matching. All right, and so with the matching, you're going to see quite a bit different format. There's going to be a place for question text, place to insert images, and then we're going to have these choices that are optional, and then we're going to have the matches that are down here. And with both of them, you can add matches and you can add choices, all right? Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. I can say that this is simply going to be matching as the title. And then here I will say select, well, let's just go ahead and use the word match. Match the correct choice to the correct match. All right, probably terrible wording, but here's simply where I'm giving directions. I know question text I find it to be a little bit off-put or a little bit misleading, but I'll show you what it looks like here in a little bit, and that'll help us understand why I'm putting directions there instead of an actual question. Okay. Now I'm going to basically make a matching exercise where I've got the same number of choices on one side that are going to be matched to the other side. So I want each of these to be equally weighted as opposed to all or nothing. All or nothing would mean that you have to get all of them correct to get any credit for this section. And then there's the right minus wrong situation. But I'm going to go with equally weighted. Okay, and I'm going to stick with the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. All right, so for the first one here, I'm just going to put Thorin again. He seems to be and down here in 1, I'm going to put dwarf. And in number 2, I'm going to put Gandalf. And down here on the number 2, I'm going to put wizard. I'm going to add a choice, and you'll see that it's going to now have 3. And I'm going to add Bilbo. And I'm going to have to add a match here. It does not automatically do this for you. All right. And so with the third match, I'm going to put Hobbit. Okay, I'm going to go back up here to the add choice. I'm going to do 2 more just for kicks. got, look at this. And for the match, here it's going to be elf. And then I'm going to add one more. And why not put something a little bit off the cuff, Michael Jordan. That works. Which means I'm going to have to add one more match. I wouldn't have to do that. I could leave more of one than the other, and you have to just make sure to get the correct one. But I'm going to go ahead and put basketball star. All right. Okay. And so at this point, I'm going to save it so that I've got it. And I'm going to go ahead and open it up again so that you can preview it and see what it looks like. So with the matching, you're going to have the matches over here, and then you're going to have the choices that are right there. And so the student will click the down and then choose the right one. So here we've got basketball star. That's going to be number 5, and you can see how it works from then on. Okay, and then you can see here the correct answers. Now these are going to be randomized so that no student gets the same order. Okay. All right. Click save, and this brings us back. And I want to do one more type of quiz question, and that is the written response. All right, so with the written response, you are it's very similar. You to the multiple choice box, like the question text part of it. You can bold, italics, underline. You can put pictures in, and you can also insert stuff along with these other options here: graphical equations, chemistry equation, math, ML equation, latex equation. So here, if I were going to say, going to create an essay question, something that requires a paragraph response, that's kind of what or even a couple sentence response, what you're going to want to choose is the written response answer, not what we typically call a short answer. You're going to want a written response. And the written response, you simply add your question at this point. Let's see here. Why are the dwarves traveling to the lonely mountain? There we go. You can enable an HTML editor if that's something that you want to do. And that will simply allow students to put other things in there. If you take the HTML editor away, then they can only just type in there. But if you want them to be able to add pictures and links and web stuff, you're going to need to enable that. And then, of course, you can control how many points this is, and then you click save. And so those are 4 of the basic questions that we can put in the in our quizzes. There are, of course, a number of others. If you want to know what those others are, you feel free to try them out on your own, or if you need to, you can go ahead and contact your instructional technologist who will help you figure this out.